Venice, Italy. One of the most picturesque and recognizable cities in the world. We visited the UNESCO World Heritage protected site in the first week of November. I've divided the video into chapters based on the main districts or sestiere, 6 of them, because each district has its own flair. San Marco is the main tourist hub and boasts most of the main sites around the monumental Piazza San Marco and Rialto Bridge. The bustling Rialto Bridge is often considered the true heart of Venice and has beautiful views on both sides. Found the Basilica San Marco with its golden luminous mosaics, domes and treasures to be the most heart-stopping building in Venice. No picture can accurately portray the jaw-dropping interiors and mosaic heaven. The buildings of the San Marco Square and surrounding areas are powerful yet delicate. Landmarks include the Doge's Palace, with its Bridge of Sighs behind it. You've probably heard of this famous bridge where prisoners had their last view of the city before going to jail. The San Marco area was out of this world, romantic, stunning. I still have vivid memories of when I walked around the area late at night after a soft drizzle. My sister told me that I had to see Venice at night and listen to the music of the restaurants playing in the square. I was so much more aware of the magnificence of the buildings and historical area at night, without the buzz and distractions of the bustling daytime. The Royal Garden of Venice has been renovated fairly recently and offers relaxing benches among the greenery. Venice was found in the 5th century and has had considerable architectural influence. It has also inspired countless artworks, music, and movies over the centuries. Everything you've seen so far can be found in the San Marco district. I'm sure you can spend a few days only exploring this one district. Keep watching to see what the other districts have to offer. Next up is Dorsoduro. You reach Dorsoduro from San Marco via the Accademia Bridge over the Grand Canal. Along the way you pass an area filled with designer clothing stores and again some of the most beautiful spots for gondola rides. If you're into art, this is the area for you with its top museums and Guggenheim collection. We really enjoyed sitting at the tip of Dorsoduro with our feet almost touching the water, absorbing the scenes and imagining the huge wooden merchant ships coming in and out of the harbour, becoming deeply curious about the history and culture of Venice. The largest part of the university is located in Dorsoduro, and with it the main nightlife spots. We took the Vaporetto all along the Grand Canal from San Marco Square up to the train station at Cannaregio, then walked our way back to the Rialto Bridge. Even though it's not as romantic as a gondola ride, it's definitely more cost-effective and seemed more practical with a toddler. We saw beautiful scenes and bridges all the way. I have a lot of respect for the gondoliers who managed to navigate the waves made by the larger boats on the Grand Canal. The train station opens up straight into Cannaregio, the most populated district. The Jewish ghetto and thriving community gives it a local flavor, which is an attraction in itself. The main street is wide, touristy, beautiful, and leads you all the way to the Rialto Bridge. We found some of the prettiest corners in this area. Some of the most notable Italian artists have lived here, such as Marco Polo, Titian, and Tintoretto. We took some detours into the smaller alleys, and sometimes we were the only people around. San Polo District is connected to San Marco by the Rialto Bridge. It's also a very lively part of Venice, with many shops and markets. It is the smallest of the 6 districts and one of the oldest. Many tourists only spend their time in San Marco and San Polo. Some of the alleys became quite crowded on the Friday, and it became more difficult to maneuver around with a toddler and a pram. Gondoliers with their gondolas make a beautiful picture, all wearing similar black and white striped tops and hats. I loved crossing the bridges and tried to spot a gondola every time. Only one can pass under a bridge at a time, so they often have to wait for each other. We stayed in the central part of Santa Croce, about a 20 minutes walk from the San Marco Square. I enjoyed the colors in the district, and grocery shops were close by. Although Santa Croce is one of the oldest areas in Venice, it is also one of the least touristy areas. There's lots to see in the central and eastern parts of the district. I especially enjoyed the area around San Giacomo where we stayed. If your accommodation is here, it's probably within a 10 minutes walking distance from the bus, taxi and train stations, which really helps when you arrive and leave with your luggage, as you need to carry it over numerous stepped bridges. Bridges are not wheel friendly, except some of the largest ones. Some people opt for a boat taxi straight from the airport if they live in other areas. We only saw the edge of the Castello area, connecting with San Marco. It is the quieter side of Venice, half of it being a large shipyard called Arsenal. The deeper you go, it seemed like it lost some of the intimate charm. Therefore, we opted to rather walk around a different route. check out the bookstore Aqua Alta if you have time. I feel like the Venetian stores deserve their own chapter. I loved strolling through the streets of San Marco, San Polo, and Dorsoduro, where unique goods were on display the most. Each store seemed to compete for the prize of best window display. It really was inspiring and a feast for the eyes. Even the dry pastas and candy stores were arranged and designed beautifully. Glass art shops were out of this world, something I've never seen before. Impossible glass sculptures, chandeliers, all arranged beautifully in the windows. I quickly fell in love with Venice, and it made my head spin with inspiration. I loved the buildings and the narrow mazes of passages, the vibrant colors, smells and sounds. As we were there on weekdays, out of high season, we did not feel trampled or claustrophobic at all, even with a toddler. Instead, we managed to experience the romance and beauty of it all. Venice is fascinating and beautiful. I'd love to visit again. Next time, spending more time browsing inside the stores and hopping to the other islands for a closer look at their local specialty trades. I think this quote from Russel Norman sums it up quite well. Venice is a city built on water. It is preposterous. If you couldn't see it with your own eyes and touch it with your fingers, you would think it was some poetic fancy. It really shouldn't be there at all. But it is, and it is beautiful beyond words.